a fan of me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. She was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, 'cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home tonight. I'll stay forever.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, that's the Chargers head coach. His squad losers last week after a victory in the season opener. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
You watch the film from last week's game and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their best players on the field, but you would never know it after meeting with him. He said, I don't even want to talk about my touchdowns. He said, there's just too many plays out there that I'm missing, and then, of course, the costly interception. So they didn't win. He's taking a lot of that responsibility onto himself, and frankly, that's the role of an NFL quarterback, whether you like it or not.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, granted exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotguns, here's Nix. That's caught by Bourne. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll give it to Dobbins. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Now it's Dobbins. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Sterling James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3.
Now a 3rd and 2. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
The Broncos field goal. A 51-yard line.
And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball to the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by John A. Barron. So they're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
14 yards. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. Crazy. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 42 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
This one complete to Bourne. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Throwing. Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Throw on the run is complete. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. First and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
McConkey in motion.
First down, Chargers.
That's complete. It is Trey Harris. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Chargers first down.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with first. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now, Herbert. Aside, he's got the tight end, Disley. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 12.
Harris, the man in motion. Throwing is Herbert on third down. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
For the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will tie the game at 3 apiece. So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. Stealing forward for maybe a yard. Deshaun Hand in on the tackle. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
It's 2nd and inches.
Ready. 180.
They're trying to punch it in with Harvey. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chargers offense ready to take over once more. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. Inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A big play to kick off this drive. 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards.
Herbert now on 1st down. Going left side, complete to Harris. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hampton. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. 2nd down, they need 3. Herbert. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. Ball level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Nick's going to look to throw. Open man there. It is Bourne. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Nix. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
It is exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
Rolling right. He keeps it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. On 1st down, Herbert. He finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Shotgun now for Herbert. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 21 yards.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. The left side, catch made by McConkey. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Open receiver, that's Harris. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing again, Herbert. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Broncos offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. Moving outside the pocket. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
This time they stay on the ground. And good work defensively. Going to stop this one after a gain of 5, and it will be 4th and long.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Dobbins out the pistol. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. 3rd and long. Throwing, Nix. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing now is Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert again. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. This one's going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. To return, it's Mims. And some nifty running on the return. Some good yardage before he was taken down. The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Tarheed still there for the stop. From the 38 now, here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Second and goal.
3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and goal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Pull the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's third and goal. Dobbins is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos make the lead full. It is 17-13. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. On the give, here's Hampton. And he finds some space tackling after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's second and 3 to go.
Second and 3.
Another run here with Hampton. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and 2. Here we go. They'll try to run for it with Hampton. That's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
They'll go again with Hampton. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
44-yard line.
Now, Herbert. He'll get this to Disley on the right. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Motion man is Harris. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
Now breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action now, Herbert. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 15 on that game. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Coughlin goes in motion. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and 1 now from the 21. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Man in motion is Brown. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now it's Herbert. That is caught for 3. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Pistol here for Herbert. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. Partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Nix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. We forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's into the hands of Harris.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Charger first down. A run. This is Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll go with Hampton. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot. But that'll keep this drive rolling.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So it's a